Since the political and social incidents took place in Hong Kong in 2019, I found out most Hong Kong young people don't have the concept of their own country.
I would like to present you rather than persuading people. Today we have Wong Yu-sum, a Hong Kong student studying in Beijing, and she is also a video blogger or content creator who shares her life in Beijing and Hong Kong. So thank you, Yu-sum, for joining me today.
Hello everyone, my name is Sum and I'm from Hong Kong, and I'm now a second-year student studying Japanese language at Beijing Language and Culture University. And in my spare time, I like to do blogging about my life in Beijing.
Why did you choose to study Beijing?
I chose to come to Beijing to further my studies in preference over other countries such as the UK, Australia, or Canada, like many of my classmates and friends, because I wanted to deepen my knowledge of Chinese roots. So being born in Hong Kong and growing up in this international city of China, my knowledge of China was comprised bits and pieces of how others saw it, like social media. So I really wanted to come here to see it with my own eyes and experience it myself, and also build my own China how it really is.
I think the main purpose for us to travel to different places or to see different cultures or backgrounds is that to see with our own eyes and to experience with our own feelings, right? That's the key.
Right.
Where have you been to in Chinese Mainland? What are the places that impressed you the most?
Before coming to Beijing for study, I was lucky enough to have visited several cities in China, such as Xi'an, Nanjing, Shenzhen, Shanghai, Wenzhou, and including Beijing, of course. And I fell in love with Beijing. So I felt most at home in Beijing. Therefore, I returned to Beijing and decided to pursue my studies in Beijing. The one that impresses me the most must be the Tiananmen Square, the Tiananmen Gate Tower. Because, being a Chinese, I'm very proud of my heritage. And in Tiananmen Square, where the founding ceremony of the people of the Republic of China and many other national events that took place, whenever I come to Tiananmen Square and see our national flag flying in the sky, I immediately have a strong sense of pride in our motherland, China, as well as a strong sense of security, as I know I will always have my motherland to support me.
What do you think are the differences between the education in Beijing and Hong Kong?
The studying syllabus is jam-packed and your attendance is monitored at all time. And that's a great thing, right? Because the school cares and they want to make sure that you don't fall behind. You find a lot of people in the dormitory getting up so early, like 7 a.m. or even 6 a.m. during weekends or even on holidays to do their work, to do their revision and do their homework. So when I first arrived, I found it unbelievable. So I think there's a lot I should learn from them.
Yeah, because I have interviewed a lot of people, foreigners or Chinese people from different places. And I think the most important or interesting part for chatting with people is that you would know different people from different backgrounds and different culture. We can't say what is right or wrong, but this is kind of mix that makes the world interesting. What kind of topics do you share with your friends back in Hong Kong during the holidays?
I still remember that when I first told my friends, my Hong Kong friends and classmates about that I've decided to go to study in Beijing, they were not supportive. They were not interested in my life in Beijing. But ever since I've started my own YouTube channel, they've kept watching it. And after they watch my videos and they know how happy I am and how my life was there in Beijing, they then became very curious about what I experienced in Beijing. So I think it's pretty cool about that.
Yeah, actions speak louder than words. And why did you start your own channel?
Since the political and social incidents took place in Hong Kong in 2019, I found out most Hong Kong young people don't have the concept of their own country. I think every person should have his or her motherland in heart. In order to help to arouse the patriotism of the young people in Hong Kong, I've decided to start my YouTube channel and also post it on Bilibili and Weibo in the year 2020.
How do you choose the topics? What kind of topics to share?
My channel mainly talks about my life in Beijing. So I share my life in Beijing, my daily life, and stories regarding to our motherland, China, and also our national identification.
I think it's really hard to persuade people to believe in me or believe what I've seen in China. I think the key for me or for other people, I don't know how to think of that, but I would like to present you rather than persuading people.
I totally agree on your point about not persuading others to believe in you. Instead, you just simply like do the recording and, and show them how the reality is. And then they'll see it with their own eyes and then they'll start to believe you.
So are there any impressive comments or interactions online?
Definitely. So I received a lot of support, encouragement, and praise in the comments column since my debut on YouTube. Although from time to time, I still receive some attack from my viewers saying that I'm delegated by the Chinese government and that all my videos are CCV propaganda. In this connection, I find it funny and ridiculous, because whenever some people see there are positive news about China, they'll just simply say that, oh, these are all propagandas, So I think some people are afraid of the rapid development of China, so that whenever they see the positive news or stories about China, they will choose not to believe them and regard them as propaganda.
So born after 2000, what do you think the country or what do you think motherland mean to you?
There can be a home only where there's a nation. China was poor, very poor for many years, and now Chinese people are better off. This does not come easily, especially we have a huge population. And I believe this is a result of many years of hard work, the wisdom of Chinese people. I'm very lucky to be a Chinese in this generation. Actually, some people after watching my video asked me, why do I love China so much? I replied them in this way. So I could love the US, the UK, or Japan if I were an American, a British, or Japanese. But now I'm a Chinese, and that is why I love China so much.